really, without a good education, you can't really get to that next level. You can't really prosper because an education is what makes your whole life. What you do is what you grow up to become.
So Dodge is a magnet school, so our students come from all over Tucson, and if it wasn't for great transportation that allowed that to happen, we wouldn't have students who could come from the west side to attend our school. And so we have a great demographic here as a result of transportation. So it was so right on mark about the fact that without transportation, good schools can't exist, and how important it is for economies to flourish and for cities to be successful and to sort of move forward. We've got to have that good transportation that's happening in combination with an education.
Because there is such a strong connection between transportation, which is how kids get into the schoolhouse, and education, which is where we want them to learn and grow and be part of the 21st century economy. School buses are some of the safest ways to get kids to school. In fact, in our studies, they're even safer than when parents drive the kids to school. And so for us, it's a really important statement to be here with the Secretary of Education to say that we are fully in support of helping America's children get to school safely.
I think what's powerful with our bus drivers is if you take a look at them, they're the first person that greet our students. They're the ones that welcome them into TUSD, and then they help start the student on the right path to a good day with a big smile. At the end of the day, they encourage our students to go home, to do good work, and that we'll see you tomorrow. And so our bus drivers are so important. They're the first person, and then they're the last person. They're our best ambassadors to our kids.
Quite frankly, we have a long way to go. We still across the country have a 25% dropout rate. That's about 1 million kids leaving our schools for the streets each year. They're basically condemned to poverty and social failure. There are no good jobs out there. We want to make sure our high school graduates are truly college and career ready. We have many states like Arizona showing real courage, raising standards. So I would argue high quality early childhood education is the best investment we can make. We have to invest in K-12 reform, and we have to make sure college is accessible and affordable. And you have some politicians who think of education as an expense. The President and I firmly believe education is an investment, and frankly the best investment we can make.
Public education is that key that unlocks the door to the future for students. Public education is a great equalizer. It's no mystery that Arizona doesn't fund its public education system at a high level. So you have on one side the key that opens the door to any student from any background, and we're underfunding it in the state of Arizona.
We are an A school. We are working really hard with the teachers, the students, and the resources that we have, and we're still an A school. So, despite those shortcomings, if education was funded the way it should be in Arizona, just imagine what kinds of things we could do. I also love the way that Secretary Duncan sort of jumped right on the college theme that we have here at Dodge, the No Excuses University, and talked about to our 8th graders about how important it was to not only be thinking about high school and where you're going to go, but beyond high school, post-secondary school.
They want us to work hard. In this school, they prepare you for the future. They do not want you to fail at all. They prepare you for whatever the job may be, whatever challenges you might have to encounter, but they make sure that you have the ability to overcome that.
All of us we both are parents of young children. What we want for our own children is just a world-class education. We want every child in this country to have a chance to pursue their dreams, whatever that might be. Graduate from high school, college, and career ready. And whatever you want to do after that, children have a million different interests, but you want to have the skills and the ability and the passion to pursue that. And schools like this, you see great teaching. I'm out traveling the country this week, and I can't tell you how inspiring it is to see the difference that bus drivers and teachers and principals are making in the lives of our kids every single day, often in pretty tough circumstances.
I want to be the first president, the first woman president.